Welcome to this episode of Locked In. In this episode, I'm going to review the Allty. I'm going to call it the Allty 2000 or Allty 2000 light. If you're looking for a crazy, high output, very versatile light for your road, gravel, commuter, or even mountain bike, please stay tuned. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about specs and features, battery life, mounting options, price, and my final thoughts. So let's get into the specs and features of this light. This is going to be a max output of 2000 lumens, and it does have a 3-element system, which means you're going to have the daytime running light at the top, and then you have a spot and flood light at the bottom. This light offers multiple configurations to run a combination of all of those or all of them at the same time, which will break into battery life a little bit later. So this is going to give you the kind of best of all worlds, meaning that if you just want a daytime running light for when you're running around and you want to maximize battery life, you can run that. If you want a flood light to give you just a wide visible view and again save on battery life, you can do that. If you want a very intense center section of your light to light up exactly what's in front of you, you have that option as well, and then you can turn all of them on if you need for maximum output and visibility. And it does feature an LCD at the top that is going to give you exactly what mode you're in, what power output you are in that mode, as well as the percentage of battery left and actually how much time you have in the exact mode that you're running, so you can accurately monitor the battery of your light and make sure that you don't run out when on the trail or on the road. And it does feature a removable battery. Currently, they don't have an extra battery pack, but if you were traveling and the airport wanted to check it or whatever, you can disconnect it if need be. That's a real use case I can see currently, since there's no spare batteries available just yet. And now into battery life, I'm just simply going to overlay the graphic to show you all the different variety of options and battery life lengths for the different modes, since there are so many different modes to this light and then different power levels and outputs for each mode. So you can see here the long list, and you can simply pause this video if you want to look more in depth to this. But let's move on. Now let's get into mounting options. Mounting is going to use the standard quarter turn Garmin style mount that Allty uses on all their lights, and it is going to be optioned with either a strap style mount or a GoPro adapter. Like I've said in all my videos, I'm happy they're doing that because I think every light should have a GoPro adapter no matter what that comes out on the market. And lastly, as far as mounting this goes, because the size of this is actually very compact for a 2000 lumen light, especially with the battery output that it has, but because of the length of it, at least in my experience, as you can see here, I did actually have to, when installing onto the quick turn mount, which I do like leaving on my front mount so that I can easily take the lights on and off and then charge them, you do have to kind of manipulate the mount to get it to mount on there, and I couldn't get the light exactly at the angle that I wanted. So if you're going to be mounting this light, most likely you're probably going to have to put this on the handlebar unless you have a really far out front mount. Just keep that in mind when mounting the 2000 lumen light specifically. Now let's get into price. While you're watching this video, the Black Friday sale for Allty will be going on, and please make sure if you are going to be purchasing the light, use the links in the description below. I am by no means paid by Allty, but it is an affiliate link and it does help out the channel. So currently this light is going to be on sale for 40% off, and the sale price is going to be $89.97, which is insane for, again, how compact and how bright this light is. I've been really happy with, honestly, all of their lights. If you can't tell, I've already reviewed the 1500 lumen light that they do have as well, and I'll put that review in the video description below. That light is also going to be on sale during this Allty Black Friday sale. And let's wrap this up with my final thoughts. I think there are definitely pros and cons to this light that I'm going to go over real quick. If you're looking at this light, you're most likely going to be somebody who's going to be doing either really dark road rides for whatever reason or commuting, but most likely you're going to be a gravel or mountain biker. And this does actually light up the trail very, very well, and I wanted to test it on a trail predominantly so I could see what the flood and spot feature were like. And having both of those on at the same time really does give you confidence in riding off-road at night. Definitely didn't ride as fast, but my really go-to combo if you're looking for a very compact and lightweight setup is to run this on your handlebar and then run the Allty 1500 on your helmet for a spotlight. I think that combination would be really great value and give you a lot more confidence so you're able to look around the corner when riding off-road, but I've been very, very happy with this. And lastly, I'd like to have this as an app-controlled light, which I know I've never really asked before, but it's because there's so many different configurations. I'd like to basically make my favorites or my own so I could cycle through them on the light and not have to go through each individual mode every single time. As well as, I might have not figured this out, and I could be wrong, but I couldn't get the daytime running light to blink while having the flood and spotlight on. That would be a feature I would like if I was commuting or riding on mixed pavement and dirt, so that I could obviously have a blinking light for oncoming riders or traffic, and then have obviously the visibility on the dirt or the trail with both of these lights on at the same time. And lastly, I do wish this was a USB-C charged light so it would charge a little faster, as well as, again, simplify all the cables, since most of the front lights I've gotten so far from Allty are USB-C. But again, lastly, I am still really happy with this. I'm definitely gonna be using this going forward. And that's it. So I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do, and give this video a like. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I post on there almost daily, as well as you can help support Locked In via my Spreadshirt with cool Slow But Look Pro and Locked In merch, as well as I do have a Pateron where I do offer bike consultations at the top 2 tier levels, and I really do appreciate it. And lastly, thanks for watching another episode of Locked In.
Let's get